is Mrs. Cagle, and today I'm going to start a series of videos that are about Google Slides. Google Slides is something that you'll use a lot if you haven't already, and I'm going to teach you skills in inserting a photo today and also typing into a text box. So first you can see that Mrs. Podaraki has shared an example for me for information writing. So the first thing I want to do is I don't want to type on her example, but I want to go and make a copy so I have my own. So I'm going to come over here to File, and I'm going to say Make a Copy, the entire presentation. And here I'm going to change it to Mrs. Cagle's Information Writing Book. Okay, and then I'm going to click OK. So now I have my own copy opening up. I can close that other tab. I don't need that. And the first thing you notice is that we have, it says frogs here in the middle. That's the title. And it's inside of a text box here. And then underneath, if you click, there's another text box here. So this, I have to change my name, right? So you put the cursor behind the writing, and I'm going to delete where it says Podaraki, put in Cagle, okay, and then I'm done. Now, one thing that you'll notice is depending on where I put my mouse, the cursor looks different. Here, it looks like arrows, and that's because I can move the text box around like this. Now, I probably shouldn't be moving things around because this is the way that Mrs. Podaraki wanted it to look like. So I should come up here to the left and click undo, and it'll go right back to where it was. But you need to know how to move them around in case you do need to move them. And you'll notice that if you hover around the blue squares, you get a different kind of an arrow. This is only going one direction. That would be if I wanted to click and drag to make the box bigger, this way. Or I can make the box bigger going up, or drag the box out from the corners, and I'm going to show you how to use that with pictures. But for right now, this is how it's supposed to look. This is the title slide. So I'm going to click on my next slide. Oh, table of contents. Okay. So here again, here's another text box. That's going to stay the same because I'm not going to change that. But here, look, Mrs. Podaraki has put in some dashes because she wants me to add in the information. So I need to put my cursor here after the dash so that I can type in my information. So my first chapter is going to be Where Do Frogs Live? And that's a question, so it has a question mark, has a nice capital at the beginning, and then I need to come down and click down here. And this is going to be What do frogs look like? Again, it's a question. Oops, I just hit return. I didn't want to do that. Now I've got this extra space. That's okay. I can come up here and click undo, which is the same thing as doing Control Z on your computer. It would be Command Z on mine because I'm on a Mac. But if I click down next to it, that would be a better choice. And this is going to be What do frogs eat? Question mark. And who eats frogs? Which is the same thing as predators. Okay? So then I go to my next slide. Well, I know from this slide that Where Do Frogs Live is my first chapter. So this is going, it said click to add tasks. That's all you have to do. Where do frogs live? Question mark. And you'll see that it changed the size so that it would fit inside. But I do think this box is a little small. And although this is a nice big spot for a picture, I don't think I need a picture quite that big. So I'm going to drag this out this way to give myself more space. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So here is where I would put my text all about frogs. So I know that frogs live in all of the continents except for Antarctica. So I could say frogs are found on every continent except for Antarctica. Period. Okay? Now we're going to show you how to put in a picture. I'm going to go back to my title slide because that's where I'm going to put my first picture in. So to insert a picture, I come up to Insert, Image, and because I don't already have a picture picked, I want to search the web. I'm going to click Search the Web. So over here I would type frog. And a lot of different choices pop up. I definitely don't want to use the one that looks like a cartoon because this is an informational text. I kind of like this guy right here. So I'm going to highlight it and click Insert. Oh no, it came over too big. That's okay. We can fix this. However, there's a right and a wrong way to size a picture. The wrong way would be to either drag it from the side or from the top. Watch this. If I drag it from the side, I'm going to get a very squished looking frog. That's okay. I can click Undo. If I drag it from the top, now he looks like a pancake. Click Undo. You want to use one of the four corners, and it doesn't matter which one. Click and drag to make it smaller. Still a little big. Now I can use this arrow cursor here to drag him to where I want him to be. Next week, I'll teach you a feature where you can actually put the photo behind the title and make it look really fancy. But for right now, here's how you insert a photo. And I know I want to insert a photo on my chapter 1 page too, so I'm going to just show you again. You go to Insert, Image, search the web. It has frog in here already, so that's fine. If it didn't, or if I wanted to make it fancier, frog habitat. Habitat is where a frog lives. And now I might see some more pictures of places where they live. Oh, here's a nice frog on a lily pad. I like him. Click him, insert. He's actually about the right size. I can drag him up to the middle. But remember, you can always undo if you don't like what you've done to fix it. Next week, I have some more steps to our book to make it even a little better. Have a great day.